All your Hammers fans and Everton fans, if you're watching, this is my preview for the West Ham Everton game. So, tough game for the Hammers, definitely a big game. Um, Obviously, Everton's had their rest and they should have played Man City. So, they've had an extra few days to prepare. They're going to be fresher in the legs. So, and Everton's always a difficult game for the Hammers. Always difficult. So, if I'm honest, I'm not too optimistic for a result. But as a Hammers fan, I'm never going to say anything else apart from a West Ham win. So, I'll say that straight off. I think the Hammers are going to win 1-0. But I said definitely a tough game to decide. I think the contrast between Everton and West Ham when they had the opportunity to change managers. West Ham went from Pellegrini to David Moyes. Don't get me wrong, so far this season hasn't done too badly. But Everton went from their previous manager to Ancelotti. With Ancelotti, you get that character, you get that ability to attract a quality player. Everton are also a club who have got owners that will back them financially. They want to see them move forward, whereas the circus that's in charge of us, they don't like it. You know, they'd rather put a pound in the pocket than into a transfer budget. So I get the business people, but it's ridiculous and I can't stand them. I've always been Gold, Sullivan, Brady out. Well, not always, but I have been now for a number of years, and that's not going to change. It doesn't matter what they do in transfer windows. It doesn't matter what West Ham win. For me, until they're gone, there's always going to be some sort of atmosphere hanging over the club, and there's going to be no real identity to the football club either. But that said, Everton have bought well. You looked at them on paper, and they seemed all right up top. They seemed all right at the back. It was their midfield that was a problem. Next thing you know, they go out and they buy James Rodriguez, Decore, and Allen. Completely changed their midfield, and it served them well. You know, Calvert-Lewin scoring goals now for them. That would have been the next thing for him. If he didn't start performing, they'd have gone out and spent millions on a top-class striker. So, fair play to them, you know, and that's why it's always going to be a difficult game. I think lessons need to be learnt from the Southampton game, and I don't understand why we went from a back five the game before against Brighton to a back four against Southampton, who are doing really, really well in the league. You know, you had a team struggling and we play five at the back, and then you've got a team that's doing absolutely really well and we play four. Makes absolutely zero sense to me. I think the way I'd like to see West Ham line up is I would like to see us play, obviously, Fabianski in goal, Kufau on the right, with Ogbonna, Cresswell, and it is a toss-up between Balbuena and Dawson. You know, don't get me wrong, I might be of an unpopular opinion. I quite like the idea of Issa Diop being in that side because he has speed. You know, and that's the one thing we lack at the back. We haven't got anybody with any real pace when Diop isn't in that side, or Fredericks. But he makes too many mistakes. Balbuena has done well this season and should be playing. I was a bit surprised when he wasn't and Dawson stepped in, and I was a bit annoyed about that with the number of changes that we made. But saying that, Dawson had a good game. So can you take him out of that side? Theoretically, no. Do you know what I mean? Well, not theoretically. Realistically, you should be saying no. No matter what, you know what I mean? You can make those changes. So Balbuena or Dawson, I'll be happy with either. At the back there with Cresswell, Ogbonna, and then Ben Johnson again on the left. He had a good game, and he deserves to be starting a bit more for us, really. Midfield, Rice and Souček, as per. And then I really want to see Benrahma, Bowen and Antonio up top. I really, really want to see that. Saying that, Antonio, I think we still need to ease him back. We need to ease him back from his injury. I think you rush him in too quick, we're always going to have that problems. So if Hilaire was up top, that's not a problem. But I want to see us go at Everton, and I want to see the skill of Benrahma. I want to see the pace of Bowen and the directness of him, and I want to see the directness, pace and strength of Antonio. Let's watch them three link up and see what they can do. We have players on the bench like Lanzini, Fornals, who can pick a pass out and we're capable of changing the game. Yarmolenko has always got a goal in him, right? So use him off the bench. You know, maybe like I said, maybe start there up top, bring Antonio on for the second 45, whatever. But we need to. We're playing better, but I think we need to go at every single team. Let's not be cautious. Stick to the 5 at the back because it works, but be as attack-minded as possible where we can be, and just go for it. You know, I wouldn't be upset if Ben Johnson didn't play and we played Benrahma left wing back and had Lanzini, Bowen and either Hilaire or Antonio up top, because Lanzini's been doing well when he's come on the pitch. So does he deserve 90 minutes? Let's see if he's got it back. Let's see if we've got the Lanzini of old. But that's my team. The key battle, no matter what, is going to be the middle of the pitch. I do feel like Souček and Rice, as well as they work together, I think they have been struggling the last couple of games. Whether that's because they need a rest, I don't know, but we need a big game out of them too. Really need a big game, so fingers crossed. But that's my thoughts. Love to know what everybody else thinks. Feel free to like the page, subscribe to the channel, and as always, drop your opinions. You know, if you're doing it on YouTube, tag me in it. I'll happily respond. But until next one, fingers crossed for the result, but come on you Irons.
For West Ham fans everywhere, this is the ultimate football app for you. Never miss a thing with the latest West Ham news, gossip and social stories as they break. Download the free COY Irons app now from the App Store and Google Play.